What's going on, everyone? So here we are in the next part of my basement build, I guess I would call it. I had a couple people ask me about the music room, and if it was finished. I haven't made any updates, but it is not. As I show you, the music room is filled with tons and tons of stuff. Some of it mine, most of it not, and I'm just working on figuring out what to do with that stuff, where I'm going to put all that stuff. But basically I'm playing like the clam game, and I'm taking everything from one room, sticking it in another room while I finish that room, and then I'll stick that stuff in another room, and it's a lot of moving, I get it, but I don't really have too many alternatives. So here we are. This was basically the storage corner, and I've completely taken down all the shelves. I'll see if I can find some photos and some pictures of it. But I've taken down all these shelves and framed out the whole room. Right now I'm just finishing up putting up some supports for the drywall. I've also put in recessed lighting. I just had some hanging bulbs, just some basic, just some basic fixtures, and took those out, put the same recessed lighting that I'm using in the music room. Built a little cubby on the side, and yeah, so been doing some rewiring. Big one was this HVAC system. This swoop where it goes underneath and comes out was actually on this side of the room, but I can't leave it there because if I did, then I wouldn't be able to put the doorway and the framing up for that. So I had to move it to the other side of the room. I've had to redo all of the wiring that we had previously done for the light switches, and now I have to build a box out for the wiring because there's another pole and a beam. That's been biggest fight so far this whole project. Redid all the speaker wiring for my surround sound for the upstairs living room. Redid that. So next what I'm going to be doing is boxing that HVAC, making a box around the water pipe that goes to the outside sprinklers, and then run one more wire down and put outlets in around. Originally this was just going to be another storage room, but the wife decided she wants to make this, once I cleared out those shelves, how much bigger this room got. She wants to put down the nice rubber mats, and she wants to turn this into a workout room, because I guess I've gotten pretty out of shape. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just finishing that up, but I thought I'd give you an update of where we are in the basement. So basically here's the back side of the music room. I have not finished drywalling that because I knew I wanted to drywall this room. My daughter did some lovely drawings, and but yeah, so I got the light switch all up, and I got another light switch over there that I got to finish wiring. I got to put in one more recessed light and some boxing. But this is what I got, and this is my update for all of you that have been following it. So here I've got my DeWalt laser level, and it apparently is a great cat toy, an expensive cat toy, but B, it's really nice. I've got it set up with a line across the room here, and I'm going to be installing some electrical boxes. So it'll be really nice that with the laser level set up, I can just walk up, find my height, make sure the red's going across the box. So if I had to lower that, boom. Now I know it's even, it's perfect, and all my boxes will be the same. So this is a fresh roll. I just bought a small 100-foot because I don't have much left in this whole basement build, which is awesome. But the hardest part is that as I'm taking it out, you want to try your best. Start straightening this out. It makes it so much easier to work with as I'm going to run it down the length of the beam and into the other room. So I'm just trying to straighten this as I go. So I went through with a 5/8 spade bit, and I went through the through all of the studs there, and basically I measured out 26 inches and used the laser level, and then did my hole all the way across. And I started at one end, and I'm just coming through basically, and I'm feeding the wire through, and gonna get it through out of the outlets, and then I'll run it up over the joist and run it to the new sub panel that I installed, so that this room will then have outlets. So this time I'm just using a cheap R11 insulation. I'm using a faced insulation, and it was only 10 bucks a roll, because in this room sound quantity is not really what I'm after, and I already put up some rigid foam against the concrete, so I'm just putting this up for now, just a comfort of mine. And so I'm putting it up against the walls, and that's it. Nothing special, but just more added value to the wall and the heat for the basement. So here we are. I've got all of the insulation up against the two walls that are against the concrete, just to help, keep the temperatures in the house up above and in this room a lot more steady. Next, I'm going to be laying down insulation up in the ceiling rafters here. I'm going to use some of that denim, because I've got a lot of it, and hang it up there. It sucks to hang up. It's going to take forever, and it is a huge pain in the ass. But as soon as that's done, all of the wiring is officially finished. All of the ductwork has framing around it. So as soon as that is done, I can start hanging drywall, which is pretty awesome. So I'll probably do something with that in another video. I figured I'd keep this one short, just make an update of what's going on. So unfortunately the music room is on hold, again, because I'm just moving everything that was in this room on all the shelves that stuck out, to here and then over. I mean, this was just covered. I actually am amazed how big this room is right now, because I've never seen it this open. It had just enormous amounts of stuff in here, so I'm really happy about that. Got my little hallway lights, got this light, so I guess I'll make another video keeping up on the progress of this room, and then I'm going to start my final room, which will be the laundry room. The wife is so excited for me to get to that room, so we'll just keep continuing these videos if anyone's actually watching them. If you are, I appreciate it, and yeah, feel free to leave any comments, goods, bads. I'm literally learning this as I go, so anything you got for me, I'll take the advice. Alright, thanks for watching.